Okay, so right now I'm about to go and eat at La Flottille. This is a restaurant that is along the canal of the Palais Versailles Gardens, so Jardin Palais Versailles. With your passport, or that's what the name of the ticket is for access to everything, so not your actual passport, you are able to enter the garden twice. So I came from the palace all the way that way. I'll show you now. Right, came from the palace all the way, like way beyond there, went round for a bit, came through, and now I am technically outside. If you've watched my video is already out of Bouffanger. The same restaurant group in Paris own this restaurant, Bouffanger, and many others. So they do have seating here. Of course, it was raining quite heavily earlier, I'd say, so that's all wet, so I'm unlikely going to sit there, but had it not, I would have loved to. In terms of the food's rating, we're going to find out, but I wouldn't say I'm expecting anything fantastic. This is more like, I think, you know, exactly why they have this restaurant. You're by the Palace of Versailles, it has lots of visitors, so naturally, you put a restaurant nearby, you do an okay job, you're going to get foot traffic. But I hope it will be good. Let's see. Anyway, let's go find out.
Magnifique. Beautiful.
Merci beaucoup. In terms of what I'm thinking of getting today, I may get a burrata again to compare it to the one I had at Bouffanger. And also I've had a fair share of onion soup. So I think maybe stick to that. For my main, I think I'm going to get the peppered beef fillet. And then for dessert, the floating island. Awesome. So that's it. So next time you see me, food will be in. Okay, so the burrata arrived. Something really funny. They brought the bread and they brought the butter, and it is the exact same butter at Bouffanger, which is owned by the same restaurant group, right? So they're clearly using the same products across their restaurants. The burrata last night did not taste great. Let's see how this one is. Okay, this one is way better than what they served me last night at the restaurant. It's creamier and richer, whereas the one last night was nothing messy. Nothing was being produced from it, right? Let me show you what I mean. And maybe I'll put in footage from the one from the other night. Literally, for me, it was last night. You see here, cutting it in half. I expect that ooey gooiness from the burrata itself and the cheese. That was not present in last night's one. Already, this is off to a much better start. Let's see. Way better. The vinaigrette is also really good. Pardon? No, this is the fillet. Yeah, it's, I think, a bit overcooked.
Okay, sir.
Sorry about that. Missing. Okay, so they just brought me back the steak. It's amazing how it looks more like a fillet this time. So I'm not sure what happened there. Cooked how I asked, so medium rare. You can get that there, but That'll drop. This is good. I'm going to continue. I'll check you later. Okay, so the Il Flottille arrived, the floating islands. Let's see what it's like. It's good. Very light as expected. Basically a very airy meringue. So outside is like a shell of, in this case, outside is a shell of like caramelized, but the actual rest of it is soft as can be. Okay, quick review of La Flottille. As I said, the burrata to start with was good, like pretty good and fresh, especially considering they don't make it there, right? It's made clearly in Puglia in Italy. Fine. The steak, you saw there was a problem. I'm really a little peeved about this, and I'm glad I think I caught it on camera. They brought me the wrong steak. They brought me the Angus flank steak. And when I asked, they said, no, that's it. We just, we cut it in half and there. And the only thing that made them change it was when it was like, well, it's not cooked correctly, right? I'm really curious because, had that not been brought, I wasn't going to let him go off and accept that because it's not cool. So that was a kind of a red flag. But once the actual steak came, tasted delicious. Sorry for the bright sun. I'll swap sides here. But then as far as the Il Flottille is concerned, the floating island, first one I've ever had. I don't have anything to compare it to, but its purpose was served. It's unbelievably light. It's mostly just air. So if you don't want such a heavy meal, which I didn't want, after all that, I want something very light. There's obviously a touristy trap nature to this, but of all the options you have in Versailles or the Palace Gardens, it's really just that or the Italian place. Would I recommend it? I think if you want a decent meal, yes. But again, be careful. Don't expect the best food you've ever had. You're having it because it's decent food in a good location, and it's part of your day traveling around Versailles. Anyway, I'll see you in the other videos I'm putting up on my trip to Versailles, not this food review. I have just gotten to Le Grand Trianon, and so that's where you'll find me. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment in the comment section below, and go watch the video on this. It's going to be beautiful. Cheers. Bye.